This is how I finally got abs and everything you need to know. So I have gotten abs 3 times in the last 2 years. So now I know the fastest and easiest way to get abs. I'll give you 3 steps so you can get abs too. The first step is change how you eat. A few days ago, I was talking with a family member and we started talking about fitness. And he said, I have always had this fat on me, which I can't just lose, which I can't get away. And it was very interesting for me because I have known this person for a long time, and I have seen how he eats, how his training routine is like, and I was like, he hasn't even tried. I didn't say it, but I felt like he hasn't even tried because I've seen him for the last years eat the same meals, eat the same things for breakfast, lunch, and dinner throughout the day, and just like stay fat or even get fatter. I felt like you haven't even tried. You're eating the same things because to lose fat, the first thing is you need to change your diet. Your diet is what has made you fat. Because let's imagine this: you don't train, you don't do like exercise, you don't do any walking or you don't hit the gym, but you're eating healthy. You're eating no junk food, no alcohol, no sugar, use a lot of meat and some healthy carbs. Let's say you have a steak and a few potatoes for lunch. If you eat in that way, it's impossible to get fat, even though you're not really moving. So it's all about diets. Losing fat and getting your abs visible is all about your diet and changing how you eat. Because you have gotten fat because of your diet. You have been eating a lot of junk food, a lot of calorie dense foods, probably drinking some soda, maybe some alcohol here and there, snacking, having sweets, everything like that, eating fast food. That's why you're fat. If you wanna stop being fat and get abs, you need to change how you eat. And the first thing you're gonna do to change how you eat is eat less calories. Because the simple formula of losing fat is eat less calories than you burn. Eating less calories is the easiest thing you can do. And that's just cutting out calorie dense foods. Junk food is the biggest one. It's gonna be the biggest one for you. Just cutting out junk food, stopping, stopping it completely. That's the thing that helped me get six pack for the first time. Stopping junk food, all high sugar foods, all fast foods, foods with seed oils. That's like fried foods. Everything, cut it out. So soda, also like alcohol, juice, everything, cut it out. No McDonald's, no pizza, no ice cream, no donuts, no cakes, no candy, no chocolate. Cut it out, everything. The thing that worked for me was to slowly have it less and less. Once a week, once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks, using like progressive overload. Or you could call it progressive underload in this case. Basically, just having it less and less. It's gonna be super hard. Like it was hard for me. It was addiction, but I just reminded myself it's gonna get better. It's gonna get better. This is worth it. I'm doing this for my body. I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna get abs. I'm gonna have a much better body. And yeah, I was completely right. It was when I quit the junk food I started to build much more muscles. I lost my fat. I got I got abs. I felt better than ever. And change your mindset. Stop eating for pleasure. Start eating for strength. Start eating to have a healthy body, to have abs. Like when you eat something, if you really want to get abs, think every time you eat something, is this gonna help me get abs or not? Is this gonna like help me lose fat or make me gain fat? If you always think like that, you will get abs, and you do the right decision. Someone offer you a cake. Okay, will this help me get abs? Nah, no thanks. I don't want the cake. And if you don't know if it's gonna help you get abs or not, pull up your phone, ask ChatGPT. Yo, ChatGPT, is this meal? Then you say what you're eating gonna help me get abs or not? Then it will give you a good answer. I'm using ChatGPT a lot for fitness right now. Just asking like, about foods which are good, which are bad, because some foods they are hard to know. If a few weeks ago it was some sauces I was eating, and I was thinking, are these sauces even good? Ask ChatGPT, it said it has a lot of seed oils, and now I will never have those sauces again. This is first thing. Less calories, no junk food. You can also ask ChatGPT what calorie dense foods are that you're like eating right now. You can give it your current diet, ask what are the calorie dense foods. For me, my calorie dense foods I cut out a few months ago when I wanted to get abs for the summer was peanut butter, almonds, having a bit less butter, also a bit less, and I stopped having like bread, also less carbs. Those were the foods like I started having less of, and that helped me to get in less calories. And then how to structure your plates is also very important. Have 70% of your plate with meat, like high protein foods, meat with like meat. Then 30% carbs, healthy fats. That's like potatoes, vegetable, and yeah, vegetables also. But 70%, somewhere around there, you're gonna have of your plate only gonna be meat. And then and that's for like lunch and dinner. For breakfast, you just go with eggs. Have a few eggs to breakfast. That's what I'm doing. Works very good. You get high protein, some healthy fats in it. Increase your testosterone too, which help you lose fat and also build muscles. That's how you're gonna eat 70% of your plate with meat, 30% with carbs or vegetables or healthy fats. And this is gonna be a big change for you. Probably right now you probably have the opposite, like 30 or 40% with meat and then 60-70% with carbs. And that's a problem. Carbs give you energy, and if you don't use that energy, you store fat. Eating less carbs will help you a lot. And also protein, it burns calories when you just digest it, and you also build muscles from it, which will help you burn more calories, and it keeps you fuller. It's much harder to overeat. You can't overeat if you just eat a lot of protein, a lot of meat, steak, ground beef, chicken. Like protein is the most important thing you focus on in your diet. First of all, no junk food, and then you maximize protein. A lot of meat, a lot of eggs, every single day. Then also like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese. They're also good to get protein in, and they are low in calories. Your diet will be the biggest thing that gonna give you abs. Your diet is like your offer in business. Offer is what you sell. If it's bad, nothing will really work. If you have a bad offer in business, you won't make that much money. If you have a bad diet, you won't lose that much fat. But then on the other hand, if you have a good offer in business, everything becomes much easier. Same with your diet. If you have a good diet, everything else becomes much easier. And if you are an entrepreneur watching this and you wanna get some more help to lose fat and get abs, build some muscles, you can get a free coaching call with me right now. I'm doing them now because it's summer. I know a lot of you want to lose some fat now, look good shirtless. If you're an entrepreneur, you want to lose some fat, just click the top link in the description and I can help you out more on a call. The second step is fasting. Fasting is basically when you don't eat anything. And I found out about it in 2023 and I started doing it. I started waking up and just not eating anything till like 11 a.m. I was used to eating at right after I wake up at like 8 a.m. I started waiting and I started doing it, and I saw how my energy improved, my productivity. At the time, I had started working on my business, and I was just working much better, more focused. But also, after a few weeks of doing it, I saw how I got leaner. I started getting lean, and I was still eating a lot of food at the time, but I was just getting leaner. I was just getting leaner, and it became easier to stay lean. And I realized the power of fasting and intermittent fasting. That's what I'm doing. That's when you fast for a period of time every day. And yeah, I'm doing it now, and it's also what's helped me get abs now for the summer in 2025. I started fasting more. Now I fast 1 p.m. every day, and I have my last meal at around 8 p.m. So that's around 17 hours. I go every day without eating anything, and it has helped me lose fat and you stay lean very easy. Just not eating, because through that period when I'm not eating anything, my body is using my fat for energy. Right now, I haven't ate anything. It's around like 12 p.m. And when I'm moving, when I'm talking, I'm burning fat because I haven't ate anything. It's no food inside of me my body can use, so it uses my fat. But it also builds up self-control, self-discipline to to avoid junk food, to avoid control how much I'm gonna eat, when I'm gonna eat, because I would like to eat right now, but I'm not doing it. And that builds up the mental strength to control what you eat, which is also very powerful for losing fat and getting abs. And it's just easier to get in less calories when you only eat for, let's say, 7 hours, 8 hours throughout the day, instead of eating from the morning until night and just snacking, having multiple meals throughout the day. It's so much harder to eat more calories than you burn if you only eat for a small period of time every day. And why I also started with it was because of business, to like focus better on business. Because I notice when I'm not eating anything in the morning, I'm much more focused. I work much better. That's what I'm doing now every day. If you're an entrepreneur, it will also help you with your focus. Start doing intermittent fasting. Your first meal, have it later. If you have it at 8 a.m., 9 a.m. tomorrow, then 9:30 a few days after, then 10 a.m. Use progressive overload so it is sustainable for you. You can be consistent with it, and try aim for like 16 hours. That can be you have your last meal at 7 p.m. and your first meal at 11 a.m. Make sure it's at least 16 hours in between. But in the start, you will start with, let's say you have your last meal at 7 p.m. and your first at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. That's only like 14 hours. But you will work your way up over time. This is the second step. Do fasting, intermittent fasting every day. The first step is to get your training on point. The formula for losing fat is burn more calories than you eat. And training help you burn more calories. So you will lose fat and get abs mainly from your diet. That's around like 80%. But then to get abs even faster, then training will help you. Because it just speeds up the process. If you start eating less calories, but then you also start burning more calories and you start training, then you'll get abs even faster. Exercising will help you burn more calories. Not only when you're doing the workout, let's say if you go for a run or you lift weights, but you also will build muscles, which will help you burn more calories. When you have more muscles, your body needs more calories to function, and you will just burn more calories throughout the day. So for your training, you need to walk at least 30 minutes a day. That will help you burn more calories, lose fat. 30 minutes, everyone can do it. Choose a time throughout the day. If it's in the morning, it's middle of the day. I like middle of the day because I can work on my business in the morning. Then, yeah, I don't do walking right now that much because I'm already staying lean. I'm more focused on building muscles now. I used to hit the gym every day at 2 p.m. Then I come back, work the rest of the day on my business. And that works good for me too. But for you, yeah, choose a time that fits you good when you're gonna walk. Then also lift weights. Then also lifting weights will help you because you will build muscles, which will help you burn more calories. Use like throughout the day because you have more muscles. Your muscles needs calories. Lift weights 3 times a week. This is the best. This is the best training schedule. Walk 30 minutes a day at least. If you can do more, that's better. And then hit the gym 3 times a week. You can follow this workout plan right here. This one is push per leg, then an extra arm day. Just take away the arm day if you want to do 3 times a week. The workouts are pretty fast actually. They are around like 30-40 minutes. If you use rest a minute, if you use like rest around like 1-2 minutes between the sets. And this training, let's say if you're an entrepreneur, it's a good break from your business. So don't think, yeah, I'll sacrifice my business or something. Like, it's a good break. Just yesterday, I was sitting and working, then I went out for a walk. Only 5 minutes around my neighborhood and come back much clearer, much better focus. And it was just like a nice break. Look at your workouts or your walks as a nice break. You get outside, get some fresh air, you get your body moving, you come home, you can continue your work on your business. But this was the third step. Very simple. It's just you need to do the work. Walk daily, hit the gym 3 times a week. That's just like what you need to do. And also, don't think like you need to train your stomach. You need to train your abs if you're fat to get them visible. That's if you're skinny. If you're skinny, then training your abs will help you get abs. But now you just need to lose that fat. When you lose that fat, then the abs will become visible. Also, if you have some decent like abs muscles, you should train them in the gym. Once a week is enough. But don't think like you need to train your abs every day to get abs. No, you need to get away that fat. And that's from your diet, from fasting, walking, lifting weights. But this is a simple way to get abs. And if you're a busy entrepreneur and you thought this was helpful, you can get even more help on a free coaching call. I'm doing them now in the summer. So if you're an entrepreneur, just click the top link in the description, book a call with me. I will help you out. But if you're not an entrepreneur, no worries. You can watch this video right here. How I finally got lean. Become Jackpot.